Okay, hey guys, this is going to be a tutorial on understanding your lesson modifications document. So to start with, you need to be able to find that document. This is our website. This is my homepage. You'll note that on the left, you can scroll down and find whatever course you need. So in this case, we're going to be looking at the English 4 or 12th grade English lesson modifications. So if you go directly to that page, you're going to see several things. You'll see announcements. You'll see the stable course calendar, which will tell you, which is useful. It will tell you, what live lessons are going to be each week and where you should be pacing wise. And then you see this. This is your lesson modification document. This is a little hard to read as is, but if you continue to scroll down, right underneath it, you will see Okay, so right underneath you will see English 12 lesson modifications. So what you can do is click to view that, and the full document will come up, and that way you can zoom in however you feel you need to, however much. And it'll take it a minute to kind of fit your screen and things like that. Okay, so several things to know. First of all, everything is color coded. So anything orange, as you see here at the top, is graded. Anything that's in gray means that's a topic that is going to be quizzed or tested. Anything in purple is something you need to put into your C notes, and I'm going to do another tutorial video on completing your C notes. Anything in green means that there is a video available for that topic, and then anything that is blue and underlined is an active link, so you can actually click on that. Okay, so one thing to remember is that this is a living document. And what that means is I can make changes to this, and those changes automatically change on your document as well. Okay, so if there, was something confusing, I can go in and fix it. So it's important that you check back and refresh, things like that. All right, so looking at a unit. So for example, here's Unit 1, Romanticism. On the first page, you are going to find your C Notes templates. See our other tutorial video on what to do with that. And then you'll see several things. So if we were going to go through our first lesson of our first unit, page 1 of the unit is always going to be as is, because that's just the overview page. If I go to Connexus, page 2, I'm going to do what it says in Connexus, except I'm adding that you need to take C notes over the Industrial Revolution. So you would add that to your C notes document. And the Industrial Revolution is covered in page 2 of Connexus. Okay, a note on C notes, all of these C notes things get added to the same C notes and graded at the end. So you see that in orange here, graded at end of Unit 1. It's as one document with all the notes in it. Okay, so then if we go on to page 3, you see there is a tutorial video on nominative pronouns, so you can actually click that link and go watch that tutorial video. And then there's another tutorial video on the difference between Enlightenment and Romanticism. Okay, that's extra help for you, so you can look into those as needed. The next page, page 4, shows that everything's the same except you're going to take C notes over Origins of Romanticism, and again, that is in Connexus on page 4, and it's graded at the end of the unit as part of that full C notes document. And then I also tell you that there are some things on this page that you go over that will be on your quick check at the end of this lesson. So when it talks about pronouns, you need to pay attention because those are going to be on your quick check. And the origins of romanticism, those will be on your quick check as well. Page 5 is no change, and then page 6 is no change, but I'm noting here that it's graded. Okay, so those graded parts are very important because they let you know, hey, this is something that I absolutely have to do because it's for a grade. As we've talked about before, there's a lot of extra fluff in Connexus, so you have to kind of self-monitor. Some of it's good to do. Some of it is unneeded because it's over things that you already know and understand. But the things that say graded affect your grade, so you definitely want to do those. All right, so then if you look at lesson 2, it's all been skipped. However, there was some grammar in lesson 2 that is going to be on the test at the end of the unit. So I've given you a little tutorial video to cover what you missed in lesson 2. And I did the same thing with lesson 3 for the grammar there. So you want to really make sure that you look at those because those will be tested. Um, then if we skip down, lesson 4 is William Wordsworth. So just to go through this one, it's as is. There are Cornell notes you need to take over sonnets. There's a tutorial video to watch over pronoun problems. Page 4, I'm just telling you that lyrics, sonnets, and pronouns are going to be on your quick check. So you want to make sure you pay attention to those. And then you have a graded quick check. So that's the basic of those kinds of things. A few little extra tidbits. Lesson 5, you see the last page says graded and quiz. That lets you know that it's a heavier grade, right? It's not just a quick check. Quizzes are worth quite a bit more. Some other things that are going to be important, for example, are here. Under Lesson 9, Review, it tells you to add something. I've added in lesson mods a discussion board activity. To get to that discussion board activity, you're going to, one, need to make sure that you're logged into your Gmail account, and then you click the link, and it will take you right to the discussion board activity. Then the instructions for the discussion board activity are actually there. You'll see that this is graded, so you'll need to go there and post. Okay, so very important that you look at those. See, it's graded. I've highlighted it for you. That's a big change. The other thing that you always want to pay attention for has to do with modifications to test questions. So since we skipped some lessons, I've omitted questions 1 and 7 in your test because those were over things that we skipped. So I make a note there. Those will be added to number 15, the points. Don't put an answer, just leave them blank. And then I've modified the short answers there. Okay, so you're going to want to make sure that you always look at test modifications. I've also given you a little note. Don't forget to complete at least one exit ticket and submit your C notes for the unit. So you want to make sure that you do that. Under each unit, what I've done is I've kind of combined resources, and I've put, for example, your discussion board link here if you need to just find it really easily, your C notes templates. These should all be linked. They're not, unfortunately, but I'll fix that for the tutorial videos that you have. You can see it in this one. Your videos are all here. So everything that I've linked in the whole unit, I've then come and put at the end of the document for you to find them in one place as well. Okay, those are the basics. As you look through, you'll see that your whole semester worth of modifications, they're already done. Now remember, it's a living document, so as we get closer to each unit, as I'm kind of looking at them again, I might make some changes, but the basics are there for you. And you just want to make sure that you're looking at them. So they're all here in one place. You never have to find another document. They're all right here, but they're very important to read. So make sure that you are checking these every time you sit down to work on English, and then you'll be set. So especially with C notes, with portfolio assignments and tests, and then a lot of times the discussion boards are different. So big things to look for. And it's the same no matter, the system all works the same no matter if it's English 12, 11, 10, pre-AP, the color coding's the same, the format's the same, finding everything works exactly the same. So hopefully that helps. Let me know if you have any questions.